What if your app could have a real conversation with your customers? Not a robotic phone menu, not a frustrating chatbot, an actual back and forth voice conversation that listens, understands, and responds like a real person. That's a voice AI app. And in 2026, businesses that have one, they're leaving everyone else behind. In this video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about voice AI apps. We'll start with why the opportunity is massive right now, why founders across every industry are rushing to build one, how a voice AI app works, who is already using it, and the real-world industries it's transforming. And finally, I'll share the 3 things that will make or break your voice AI app and what it actually takes to build one that works. Whether you're a founder, a product thinker, or just someone curious about where AI is headed, by the end of this video, you will know exactly what voice AI can do for your business. But first, who are we and why should you listen to us? Apptunix is an AI product engineering and software development company with over 12 years of experience building digital products for founders across the globe. From early-stage startups to scaling businesses, we have helped hundreds of companies turn complex ideas into products that actually work. We don't just write code, we partner with you to understand your business, your customers, and your goals. Now let's get into it. Here is why founders are racing to build voice AI apps right now. A human customer service call costs between $7 and $12 every single time. A voice AI handles that same call for just 40 cents. And unlike your human team, it never sleeps, never calls in sick, and can handle 1,000 customers simultaneously. The voice AI market just crossed $22 billion this year. Companies already using it are seeing returns of over 300% in 3 years. The opportunity is real. The question is, how do you actually build one? Think of a voice AI app like a really smart employee who just happens to work through a phone or an app. Here is what's happening behind the scenes every time a user speaks to it. Step 1, it listens. When a user speaks, the app instantly converts their voice into text, the same way your phone turns a voice note into words. The AI is essentially reading what your customer said. Step 2, it thinks. That text goes to an AI brain like ChatGPT or a similar model that actually understands what the customer is asking. Not just the words, but the meaning. I need to change my appointment means something very different from I want to cancel. The AI knows the difference. This is also where your business knowledge lives. You feed it your product details, FAQs, pricing, and it answers using your information, not just generic internet knowledge. Step 3, it speaks. The AI's answer gets converted back into a natural sounding voice and is played back to the user. It's not a robot voice. It is a warm human quality voice that matches your brand. And this entire process, which includes listen, think, speak, happens in under a second. And you know the best part? This isn't just for tech companies. Founders across every industry are already building voice AI apps. Here's where it's working right now. Restaurants and hospitality. AI takes reservations, answers menu questions, and handles cancellations 24/7, 0 missed calls. Healthcare clinics. AI books appointments, sends reminders, and handles patient intake. Doctors focus on patients, not admin. E-commerce support. AI handles where's my order and can I return this instantly every time. Real estate. AI qualifies leads, books property viewings, and answers questions about listings even at midnight. HR and recruitment. AI screens candidates, schedules interviews, and answers job-related questions automatically. Retail and banking. AI handles account queries, product recommendations, and complaint resolution without a wait. If you're planning to build a voice AI app, here are the 3 things that will decide whether your users love it or hang up. Number 1 is speed. Think about a real conversation. If someone pauses for more than a second before responding, it feels awkward. Your voice AI must respond in under a second or users would lose trust immediately. The difference between a voice AI that feels human and the one that feels robotic, it's almost entirely about response speed. Number 2 is memory. Imagine calling customer service and having to repeat your name, your order number, your problem every single time. Infuriating, right? A great voice AI remembers who the user is, what they have asked before, and where the conversation left off. Memory transforms a transactional bot into a relationship. Number 3 is natural flow. Real conversations aren't one-sided. People interrupt. They change their mind halfway through a sentence. They say, wait, actually? Your voice AI needs to handle that gracefully. Stop talking when interrupted, adjust its response, and keep the conversation going naturally. If it doesn't, it feels like you're talking to a machine. People would hang up. Building a voice AI app that actually feels human, fast, smart, and natural isn't something you duct tape together from tutorials. It takes the right AI models, the right architecture, and a team that has done it before. That's where Apptunix comes in. We have spent over a decade building apps for founders across every industry. We speak your language, not just the language of code. You bring the idea, we will figure out the technology, build the product, and make sure it actually works for our customers. Hit the link in the description below and book your free consultation today. Let's build something great together.